decided that we need to appreciate the hard work and dedication of the seafarers. So on 25th of June 2010, IMO has recognized 25th June as a day of the seafarers. But for what? कित्याक लागून तेमी the 25th of June तारवड्यांचो दीस हो दीस जावन आसा तुमचो कोंकणीन आमची सदांच जायत्यो उतरां चड बरीं आसतात आनी म्हत्वाचीं आसतात. तारवड्यांचो दीस इंग्लिशीन तरी तितलें बरें दिसना. डे ऑफ द सीफेरर्स कितें काय दिसना. पूण कोंकणीन आमी जेन्ना म्हणटाय तारवड्यांचो दीस हो आपण we sort of belong to this day, a sense of belonging हो आमचो दीस. कित्याक लागून आमचो दीस? We are celebrating today to recognize the unique and the crucial contribution made by the seafarers from throughout the world to the international seaborne trade and world economy. It is also to recognize and to acknowledge the risks and sacrifices the seafarers make while working at sea. ते कडे चार लाईन कडे आसतले पण एक चार लाईनीनूच इतले तांणी सांगला की सीफेरर्स कितें पळयते आनी इंटरनॅशनल मॅरिटायम ऑर्गनायझेशन ताणें ओळखून घेतला की तारवड्याचो दीस म्हूण आमी मानवंक जाय. कित्याक तारवड्यांक लागून 80% of the world trade is done by sea, by hard work and the sacrifices that our seafarers have done. You don't understand the importance given to us by IMO. येदो व्हडलो आमकां मान दिला. येदो व्हडलो आमकां मान दिला आनी आमी तारवटी जे म्हणटात तारवड्याचो दीस आमीच हे मानाक अपमान केला. येय नासतना आनी हो येदो मानाचो आमी आमकां घेय नासतना हे तुमी सांगात तुमच्या दुसऱ्या तारवटी बांक जायतें सूख आमकां भोगता आनंद आमकां भोगता तुमकां पळोवन तेच बरी चड आनी चड दूख भोगता. दूख कित्याक भोगता की आमी जे GSAI GOAN SEAMEN एसोसिएशन ऑफ इंडिया जे आमी एक्झिक्युटिव्ह कमिटी मेंबर्स आसात आनी आमचो प्रेसिडेंट आसा जायते जाण आमी आमच्या खूब धंद्यांनी आमी बिजी आसतात. पूण आमी एक फावटी आमचें काम सोडून धंदो सोडून आमी गोवन सिमेंट एसोसिएशनान आमचो वेळ दितात. फकत इतलें चिंतून की आमचे तारवटी भावांक चिंती नासतना रिटायर्ड जावं वा काम करतले भावांक जावं कितें तरी बरो फायदो जातलो. तांचे तरी कितें अडचणी आसल्यो तर आमी ते अडचणी तांकां सांगात दितले आनी जाता ते भाशेन हे अडचणी आमी ताल्यार काडूंक पावयतले म्हणून जायते आमी दोगूच घेतात. जायते फावटी आमी व्हडल्या व्हडल्या मनशांचे बरें बसोंक पडटात. वेळ मेळलो जाल्यार हांव तुमकां दाखयतलो वाचून सांगतलो गोवन सिमेंट एसोसिएशनान कितें कितें पळय केलां पळय तें. आनी जायत्यो वस्तू अश्यो केल्ल्यो आसात की आमकां लागून म्हणजे गोवन सिमेंट एसोसिएशनाक लागून आख्खे इंडियेचे सीफेरर्सांक जायतो फायदो जाल्लो आसा. पूण उमेद दाखयतात फकत आमचे रिटायर्ड तारवटी भाव जे काम करतात ते तारवटी भाव म्हाका दिसना 5-4-5 कडेन आसा. एक पाटी म्हाकाय दिसता. I was a chief engineer for many years. I was a technical superintendent, I was a technical manager, I was a rig master, I was an offshore solution manager. I worked most of my life. Only over 4 years was for Shipping Corporation of India, then 10 years for V-ships, and then, as I said, I was a rig master and everything for the oil industry. and then around another 8 years in the wind industry in Denmark, Holland, Germany, that side, installing wind turbines in the sea. Just to let you know, the biggest wind turbine in the world was installed during my leadership in Germany. हें तुमकां कित्याक सांगता? म्हाजी हॉबी काय तुमकां सांगूंक न्ही, पूण तुमकां सांगूंक my dedication or the dedication of many of our executive committee members for this seafarers cause. आमकां उमेद आसली, उमेद आसा आनी उमेद आसतली, पूण ही उमेद आमचे काळजांत ती वाट नाजाल्यार आमकां दिसता आमी कित्याक कोत्ताय काय म्हणून. वेळ आमचो विबाड करून, वेळ आमी गरज पडल्यार आमी आमचे देखून पयशे घालून जरी तर आमी तुमकां तुमच्या पासत कितें करूंक सोदतात आनी तुमीच जरी तुमचो इंट्रस्ट दाखयनात जाल्यार दिसता कित्याक करूंक काय. दूख भोगता, सांगूंक नाका आसलेलें पूण सांगूंक पडटा, कित्याक आमी हें कोत्तात तें कारणाक लागून. आमी आमचे रिटायर्ड सीफेरर्स बांक जायते आमी केला, जायते करूंक अडचणी हाडटात, अडचणी येतात, करूंक शकना. पूण आमचे वर्किंग सीमॅन भाव आसा तांकां आमी ज्यो पळय आमी कार्य केल्या, म्हाका आपोय दीस लागतलो हांगा उबो रावन तुमकां सांगूंक. थोडी 2-3 वर्सां तुमकां सांगता. आमचो एक मेन ऑब्जेक्टिव्ह आशिल्लो जेन्ना हे गोवन सीमेन एसोसिएशन घडलें, आमचे रिटायर्ड सीफेरर्स भावांक कितें पेन्शन आमी मागून घेवंक. 5,000 आमी मागलोले, तुमी सगळे जाणां एज्युकेशनान बी तुमी आयिल्ले. 5,000 जावंक ना, पूण एक आमी आमचो फॉर्मर चीफ मिनिस्टर Manoj Parikar immediately had sanctioned around 2,000 rupees. We then demanded for 5,000 and we made 2,500 rupees. It could not be made anything more than that. For the working seafarers, that now say that as a chief engineer, म्हाका गोमन आयले की जरी तर आमचे पॅसेंजर बोटींचे सागोटी भाव काम करतात, तांचे तांय तर आपले कंट्रीचो सीमेन बुक ना जाल्यार तांकां बोटीर वचोंक मेळपाचें न्हू. तेन्ना आमी आमचो प्रेसिडेंट आशिल्लो तेन्ना दिल्ली गेले, जायते कडेन गेले, जायते जाणांच्या पांयां दवरले, हात पडले, सगळे केले आनी तांकां सांगले की आमचे पॅसेंजर बोटीचेर वयता त्या भुरग्यांक सिमेंट बूक आमचे इंडियेचो जाय पडटलो म्हणून. ते सिमेंट बूक पयले दिन आशिल्ले. आमचे तारवटी भाव कोण लायब्रेरियन सीडीसी, पानामा सीडीसी, हे सीडीसी घेवन वयताले. जायते दोगूच घेवन आमी मागीर आयले एसएससी ना जाल्यार सीडीसी तुमकां मेळची ना आनी बोटीरी वचोंक मेळचें ना. तेकाय लागून आमी जायते जाणांक बोले गेले, जायतो आमी आमचो धोकोच घातलो, जायती आमकां स्टडी करूंक पडली आनी जायतो आमी आमचो द प्लॅन वी हॅव गिवन टू द गव्हर्नमेंट. जे मनीस हो तुमचो सकयल येवच्या आदी जे बोटीर आसात ते आतां कोण भाशेन एसएससी करतले काय म्हणून. तुमी जे पळय गेल्ले आसात तांकां तुमी एलाव करूंक पडटलें. तेंय आमचे गव्हर्नमेंटान मानून घेतले. मागीर आयलो प्रश्न व्हडलो की जायते जाणांनी भुरग्यांनी जेन्ना कोविड आयिल्ले, एसटीसीडब्ल्यू कोर्सेस तुमी जाणा आसतले, फायर फायटिंग, पर्सनल सर्वायवल कोर्स, फर्स्ट एड, ऑल दिस थिंग्स केल्ले, पूण जायते जाणांचे कितें डुप्लिकेट मेळ्ळे. भुरग्यांक बॅन केले, 5 वर्सां बॅन लायले. आमी परत सेम इश्यू तेजे पांयां पड, तेजे पांयां पड, एका चिड्यो कर, एका ईमेल धाड, तें कर, तें कर, सगळें केलें. बॅन लिफ्ट जालो. 5 वर्सां आसलेली ती 3 वर्सां केली. 3 वर्सां आसली ती 1 वर्स केलें. 1 वर्स देखून आहा तें आमी काडूंक म्हणजे जायतो दोगूच केलो, पूण आमकां व्हडल्या अधिकाऱ्यांनी सांगलें आमी अशें करूंक जायना. देर इज अ प्रोटोकॉल. हे तुमकां कित्याक सांगता, कितें इतलें आमी कोत्तात आमच्या तारवटी भावान मेंबरशिप आमची कितली? Just 3,000 rupees for your life membership. Which this is for the working seafarers. Book आम्ही हाडूंक ना. मेलिसा आमच्या आसायना. गेल्या त्या वर्साक जेन्नाच्यान आमचे गोवन सिमेंट असोसिएशन घडून हाडला आतां पर्यंत आमचे म्हाका दिसता 3-4 पूण रेजिस्टर येले व्हडले गोंदले आसात. कोण आमच्या ऑफिसांत येतात, कोणाची आमी कामां कोत्तात आनी कोणाचे इश्यू आमी घेतात ते आमी सगळे बरयत दवरतात. आमच्या ऑफिसाचे ऑडिट आसता. केन्नाच आमी कोणाचो एक पयसो ब्रायब म्हणून घेवंक ना. एडिशनल वर्क करून पडले जाल्यार आमी कोणाकूच हायर केलो जाल्यार तेका पगार दिवंक जाय जाल्यार मेबी वी विल चार्ज अ व्हेरी मिनिमल फी. इतले करूनय आसतना भुरग्यांक जे काम करतले भुरग्यांक गोवन सिमेंट असोसिएशन आहा म्हूण जाणात ते, पूण फकत तांकां गरज पडटा तेन्ना आपणाचें काम जातकच मेंबर जावपाचें सोड एक फावटी एकलो थँक्यू म्हणून दुखून येयना आमच्या प्रेसिडेंटाक. तेजी व्हडली दुखीची गत पूण आमी कोणाचे थँक्यू मेळोवंक आमकां शबासकी मेळोवंक आमकां आमचे आमी पॅट ऑन आवर बॅक ते मेळोवंक जाय म्हूण आमी करिना. आमी करतात फकत आमकां देवान बुद्धी दिल्ली आसा, आमकां देवान हें करपाची इच्छा दिल्ली आसा, आमकां बळ दिल्लें आसा आनी आमकां तुमचो मोग आसा, तुमची आमकां फिकर आसा. देखून आमी आमचो वेळ विवाडून म्हणोना, आमचो वेळ सारून आमी मुखार सरून जायते जाणांक गरज नासतना देखून आमकां कोणाकूच गरज ना. कोणाचे वचोन पांय पडोवंक, कोणाचे वचोन अपमान घेवंक, कोणाचे वचोन बॉम्बे वचोन केन्ना दिल्ली वचोन एक फावटी आमचे मनीस कॅलकटाक देखून गेल्ले आसतले घेवनाक लागून. आमकां गरज ना. तुमचे गरजेक लागून, तुमच्या बरेपणाक लागून आमी हें सगळें करतात आनी करूंक सोदतात आनी करतले. पूण तुमचोय आमकां सांगात जाय चड करून काम करतल्याचो. म्हजी मागणी तुमच्या ताई, तुमच्या भुरग्यांक, तुमच्या सावयांक जावं नातवांक जावं सगळ्यांक तुमी सांगात. Not only to become the members, we are not just interested in your membership fees. We are interested in your participation. Working seafarers to come in this type of occasion, take the ownership like this. TARVOTTIANCHO, these, celebrate it. It's yours, it is for you, it is identified. The hard work, risk, and everything that you are doing for the world economic and the world trade. It is to appreciate you. It is not a Goan Seamen Association Day. It is a Seafarers Day. Please try to understand this and pass on this message. I know I'm talking to the people who are not here. I really appreciate even the people who are seniors. Some of them, are physically not that fit to come. But they still make an attempt to come and be here, show their presence. Your presence itself is a big morale boost for us. Your presence makes us to feel, yes, we have to do more because you all deserve more and we want to do more. Help us to help you. If that does not happen, I don't know how long this will continue. But till now, we still have the desire to do God's for you. So you can tell me when I can stop, okay? Yeah. Just to let you know that this Goan Seamen Association was formed long time back in the year 2010. Just by coincidence, lots of people had that idea that we should do something for the seafaring community, but nobody came forward. It so happened, just as a coincidence, two of our seafarers, one is the ex-president, Dixon Boss, and now is the president now, Frank Viegas, met in a bank and just talked about it, and they said, okay, let's do it. Lots of people they told, they came together, had another meeting, they came together, and finally, on 25th of November 2010, this association was formed. And the main objectives of this association was not to take any personal benefit, but basically to work for you. Basically to be of some help for you. To have a sort of a point where our seafarers, whether working or retired, can have one point of address so that they can go and talk to someone. And that talk to be carried forward to some other bigger authorities. This is your office. You have an office, you have an address today. The seafarers of Goa has an address to go. There are so many issues that we have resolved where the parents many times didn't even know that where their son is working and which ship. We found out. There are so many seafarers, working seafarers who have been harassed on board. We managed to sort out this problem. I'm not saying 100%, but lots of it. There are so many guys who were just sacked from their jobs for no reason. We took up their cases. There are lots of people that are coming and saying, we don't know, like I've not received a call or something from my son, we don't know which ship is working on. I mean, it's surprising, but these are the realities. But we did it, and we are doing it. We are asking as many questions as you all want. You all can, if you come and support us to do something more for you, we will do it. So this was the reason to do. We even wanted to build a retired, old age home for our seafarers. We tried our best to get the land because we could not buy the land because we don't have money to buy the land. Because we don't take any bribe, we don't take any money from the politicians. It's just based on the membership that we have, and sometimes it's just some sponsors during some of the programs that we do. That is the time that we get to raise some money. But we still wanted to do it. Even maybe if we had to put some money from our own pocket. But the thing is, to get land itself was very difficult. We were trying to get some from that land for us, at least make around 10 to 20 rooms where the seafarers can be there. They're all seafarers, nice recreation sort of areas, and all those things. These are the big plans that we got. But we are not getting any support from the seafaring community. And lots of time we are, the step that we take forward has to be taken back again. The issues that we have taken, since I have time, I will just read up some of the issues. Seafarers Welfare Pension Scheme, dated 28/01/2021. BSID process being delayed and to facilitate more manpower to streamline the process of obtaining BSID with MMP Vasco and DG Shipping in the year 2021. Relaxation to consider sea service experience up to 31st December 2020 with the Shipping Ministry, Government of India. Organized Cancer Awareness Program on 5th April 2021 in collaboration with Victor Hospital, Margam, and celebrated National Maritime Day on 5th April 2021. To increase the slot and to streamline the process of BSID, dated 07/04/2021. To consider zero balance for NRA accounts, especially for seafarers. Letter done to DG Shipping regarding RPSL companies are not issuing the sea service work experience letter to the temporary staff. Giving relaxation for those seafarers who have been debarred for a period of 3 years from applying for Indian CDC with Government of India. 9. Reminder, restart Goa Welfare Pension Scheme for seafarers. This was in between stopped. So, on 16 June 2021, we sent a reminder, we did some protests and all those things to restart the Goa Welfare Pension Scheme for seafarers. 10. To consider Goa Welfare Pension Scheme for seafarers, widows from January 2021, if not from October 2019, and to make scheme permanent. This was another sort of a demand from us, to make the scheme permanent instead of just extending, few years by few years. 11. Giving relaxation for those seafarers who have been debarred for a period of 3 years from applying for CDC. DGS Circular number 34 on 2020 dated review of debarment of the continuous discharge certificate. We got the review. Distribution of COVID care kit for seafarers at GSA office Madel. During the time of COVID, we distributed nearly 2,000 COVID care kits. International Coastal Beach Cleanup Drive held at Benaulim dated 18 September 2021. Request for resumption of basic safety courses. 15. Free medical camp held at Mount Mary School Hall, Shishini, in association with the Polo Victor Hospital, Margao and Alpha Clinic, Margao, dated 30th October 2021. Request for allotment of space in the new cruise terminal at Margao Port Trust. We requested that some space can be allotted to us so that we can put some stalls or something, and some of our seafarers can run it, and avail the facility so that some of us can get employment. The free medical camp had request for allotment. And 17, lack of jobs in merchant navy for freshers deck cadets training. There were lots of deck cadets and engine cadets who had finished their training, but there were no job opportunities on board ship. There were no shipping companies who would be taking this. So we had to make another representation, and we did it, and we really did not get the report. I will not tell you the lies. We did not get the report how many were employed and how many were still waiting to be employed. To consider provident fund, gratuity and pension to all ranks of seafarers working on Indian and foreign flagships. I will not go in detail. There are some of them were receiving, some of them were not receiving, and also our demand was to consider provident fund, gratuity and pension to all ranks of seafarers working on Indian flagship or the foreign flagship. 19. Increasing widows' monetary assistance from rupees 200 to rupees 1,000 in the year 2023. The widows were getting monetary assistance, only about 200 rupees. Our demand was to increase it to 1,000 rupees, but I think it is increased to rupees 800. Blood donation camp. Number 20, allocation of budget for Goa welfare pension scheme for seafarers. We made a demand that a budget to be allocated for this seafarers welfare scheme. Blood donation camp on 15 April 2023. Relaxation regarding sea service experience to be considered considered April 31st December 2022 and till date to apply for Indian CDC. As I said to you all, relaxation of the sea service, they were asking for the sea service experience, to get or to apply for your seamen school, your continuous discharge certificate, Indian seamen school. Request to support 23, request to support the initiative taken by GSAI to bring awareness program center at sea. We made a request that there should be a, awareness, seafarers, awareness program center, so that our young generation or the youngsters know what sort of opportunities that they have at sea. So we had made a demand that they should have, this awareness program center in Goa for the advantage of our youth. 24, to organize a tree plantation drive within the jurisdiction of the village Panchayat Khabal Singh on 20th August 2023. Shore leave for seafarers and visit to family members when the ship is docked at Marmango. There are some passenger vessels used to come to Marmango port, and many of our GOAN boys who are working on the ships, their families were not allowed to go on the ship, and it was really so disheartening. Dukh दिसताली आमचे भुरग्यांची बोट हांगा गोंया आयल्या आनी आमचे तांचे आवय बापूय भाव भयणां कोणाक थिंगा वचोंक मेळनासलें. तेजेरूय आमी जायतो आमचो तपस केलो आनी देवाच्या आदारान आनी by the help of the authorities, we also managed to get the passes for the families to go and visit their near and dear ones. 26. Condemning the recent piracy attack on seafarers in Malacca Strait and other areas. हांव तुमी जाणा जाल्यार मालाका स्ट्रेट आनी एक बोटीचेर हायजॅक जाल्ले आनी थिंगा कॅप्टनाचेर they had pirates had fired bullets and all. He was very badly injured. So we had condemned that and we had shown our solidarity to the captain and the crew on board ship. Request to facilitate the online SSC verification process within time frame for seafarers to obtain the Indian CDC. आता Indian CDC तुमकां पयले सांगला त्या प्रमाणे SSC ना जाल्यार मेळनासली. आता जे पडे SSC असलेले CDC आमी एप्लाय करतात तेन्ना 2 महिने लागतात, 3 महिने, 6 महिने लागताले. कित्याक तेमचे SSC तेमी केले जाल्यार with the education department they were not getting the verification. जेन्ना आमी इन्क्वायरी केली बॉम्बे आमकां शिपिंग मास्टर्स ऑफिस सांगूंक लागले they have already sent the verification, we are not getting the verification and the verification is online. आमी मागीर गोवा स्टेट आमच्या एज्युकेशन बोर्डार थिंगा गेले जाल्यार तेंका आमकां कोण येयना तेंकडे ऑनलायन व्हेरिफिकेशनाचो सिस्टमूच ना. And then is taking whatever you call that. So भुरग्यांक भरपूर त्रास जाताले. आमी आमचो डिमांड घातलो आनी म्हाका दिसता 1-2 महिन्या भितर ताणें आख्खो सिस्टम तयार केलो and the online verification was done just within a day's time. So the SEAMEN book could be delivered within a very short period of time. Launching 24/7 confidential support and welfare initiative for seafarers and their family. This program is supposed to be the most sort of trump I would say for our seafaring community, not only for the people who are working on board, but for their parents or everybody at home. This number we had given, and we have got some of our souvenir which we had launched. The number is also there. This number is a magic number. It's a telephone number. It's a toll-free number. When you call this number and tell your problems, no matter where the seafarer is or the seafarer family is, there will be someone to take the call and talk to you. Your name will be kept. It is not. That's the reason it is known as 24/7 confidential. Your name would be kept confidential. Even if your son or daughter who is working on the ship, if they are harassed, they can talk to them, and they will, talk to the right authorities and try to sort out the problems. This facility has helped many of our Indians. This is not only for the GOANs. This is for all the seafarers throughout India. There are such sort of an extreme cases that are resolved. There was one seafarer from Calcutta or from West Bengal where he was arrested in Nigeria. And he was in one of the remotest places in Nigeria where I think so the access would be as good as impossible. But these people, it is, if I'm not mistaken, it is, anyway, I forgot the name of the association. But these people have managed to their contacts all over in Dubai and here and there, managed to get the contact of that place, managed to talk to that person, talk to the authorities, and managed to bring him back to his family. Recently, there was one boy from Goa, I will not take the name, who was arrested and jailed in US. This 24/7 helped him to get the help from the authorities, this 24/7, and release, and he is back home. Please have this number. No matter what is the problem, even for the wives of the seafarers, if they have some issues, if they want to talk to someone, counseling, everything is possible on this because we got every sort of a panelist on this number. We have got everything, medical, psychological, you name it and we have it. It's not that we are going to do it, but this 24/7 is done by, yeah. So, okay, I think so. My time is up. Huh? Okay? Okay. So, this was one of the, really the best thing that could ever happen to the seafaring community, especially for the working seafaring community. That is my, my concern is we are doing so much. This is just not, just like that. We had to, make contacts to bring these things to you people. And when these are there, you are not using it, and it does not cost a single penny. You don't have to pay anything for this. Not only to make a call, but even when you get the services, you don't have to pay anything. It's all done free for you. So when you are getting so many good facilities, like, many times it does happen that, the wife does not get a telephone call or something from her husband and this and that. And there is nowhere to go. They come to GOAN SEAMEN Association. They say, we also don't know anything. They call their company. They say, don't know anything. These persons will find out for you. And that too also within a very, very short time. And with the most resource and confidential people and capable people. Anywhere in the world, any language in the world. It's not necessary that you should talk in English. You can talk in Konkani, Marathi, Tamil, Arabic, whatever language, any language, any time. In the daytime, nighttime, morning, anytime. That's the reason it is 24/7. That is the most important thing. There are some of our, the souvenirs are there. We'll be giving it off free. Can take it. This number is there. Okay. Request for comprehensive life and health insurance coverage for seafarers, whether on board a vessel or on shore. So this is another thing we had asked for the working seafarers. It's like a comprehensive life and health insurance coverage for seafarers, whether they are on board or whether they are on shore. The thing is, when we come home for time off, if something happens, then the breadwinner is left without anything. There is no insurance cover, and our contracts, at least I don't know about the passenger vessels, like my contract was also from the time I'm on board ship. My payment was from the time I was working on the ship. So nothing we get when we are at home. Everything is clear when you sign up the vessel till you join back again. And joining back again, you are at the mercy of the company whether they will take you back or no. They can just say, just send you an email, sorry, to inform you that we won't be needing your services anymore. Thank you very much. Bye, Tata. Like how Rahul Gandhi says, bye, Tata. That's it. So we thought that we need to have some sort of a cover. Even say suppose a life cover, accident cover. If something happens, then there is at least some sort of an assistance the family can get. Our major concerns are like the seafarers, of course, and their families, always. Appeal for welfare reforms for Indian seafarers on the occasion of a National Maritime Day. We did make an appeal, for the welfare reform for the Indian seafarers on the, on National Maritime Day in India, for the, not only in India, it's for the world. Whatever we are doing, whatever we as GOAN SEAMEN Association do it in Goa is only not for the Goans, because the DG shipping or the authorities, the Indian authorities, when they do something for the seafarers, they have to do for all the seafarers in India. And I can proudly say today, with God's blessing, God's grace, and the hard work of the executive, of our president and the executive members, we've been able to do so many things that has benefited not only our own seafarers, but it has benefited all the seafarers throughout India. That is a sort of something, a very good thing for us to ponder and to be happy about. And this gives actually as I said to you, a big boost for us to do something so that the benefits that are reaped has to be taken by our seafarers. Right now, what is happening is we want to do, as I said, we take one step forward, and then it's as good as we are pushed back 2 steps, so that okay, don't go, we don't need you. That's sort of a feeling that we get. Oh, we don't need you guys. We are very well off. We are having our job. We earn lots of money, and we give the best to our families. And we don't need you guys. You have just heard 80%, 90% of the thing that I just read to you is for the working seafarers. Not even 1% of the working seafarers is present here today. Not even 1%. Very good, very good. That's what I said. 4 to 5 guys is really, as I said to you guys, your presence itself, we never ever ask money from you except your membership. Out of this 12 years, 15 years of GSAI, any seafarers, if they say that GOAN SEAMEN Association of India has asked them even 1 single rupee, I would be very much ashamed. We don't ask. We do what we can, and we will do what we can. As long as God is there with us, helping us, and giving us His wisdom and His assistance and His help all the times to do for you, we will continue to do for you. Thank you very much for your patient listening or hearing, and I hope that you all will definitely take this message